Did this school teacher just say that I was late for class? Late? I repeat, tearing my eyes away from Professor Crane in the doorway and facing Sister Margaret. You told me there was no such thing as being late here, I say to her. Sister Margaret doesn't look at me, instead just gives the professor a thin smile. This is Katrina Van Tassel, she says to him with emphasis. I told her she can go at her own pace. His dark brows raise. Van Tassel, he repeats. His voice is low and rich. He glances at me briefly before looking back to her, bowing his head slightly. My apologies. I had no idea. Sister Margaret raises her chin and gives an even thinner smile to him before patting me on the shoulder. I'll be back after your class to finish giving you a tour. She walks off, her cloak flowing behind her like ink, and I feel my cheeks flush with embarrassment as I look at my teacher. I didn't think I'd be getting special treatment, and I can tell Professor Crane is already annoyed with me. Katrina Van Tassel, he says, clearing his throat and stepping aside to let me in the room. After you. It's Cat, I tell him, a vague smell of fire and spice lingering in the air as I brush past him. The classroom is nothing like I expected, other than the fact that every student is staring at me as I walk in. The teacher's desk is at the center of the room with a small, low platform in front that resembles a stage, and the desks are arranged in a horseshoe shape around it. Probably a dozen or more students in total. Along one wall is a row of windows that look out onto the trees, and at the back of the room is a collection of empty cages and jars, half hidden by a dark curtain. And it's Professor Crane to you, he says stiffly, flicking his hand to an empty desk directly in front of his. I suppose no one wanted to sit in the line of fire. And despite your relationship with the headmasters of the school, this is where you'll be sitting. Sorry you didn't get first pick. A few students lean in and whisper to each other, eyeing me up and down. None of them are dressed as fancy as I am. In fact, the girls' dresses are plain, high-collared and threadbare at times. The boys' shirts wrinkled, suit jackets ill-fitting. My skin flames even hotter. I immediately feel like I don't belong here. I quickly take my seat. And, Miss Van Tassel, the professor continues, his gaze piercing. You'll be expected to be here every morning when class starts, not 20 minutes later. I don't care who you are and what Sister Margaret told you, but how she operates isn't the same way I operate. And I am the god in this classroom.